Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. This Final Fantasy V Pixel Remastered video is the 5th part of the 100% walkthrough. This video series will cover everything you need to do in the game to get every achievement or trophy. We will be needed to grind out a few job abilities and collect some blue magic, a new summon and complete a small dungeon. First things first, now that you got the Beastmaster job, is you want to level it up to job level 2, so you can get the control ability or have a Beastmaster in your party. A lot of the blue magic you can learn in the game, you can only get if you control an enemy and let them use the blue magic needed, as normally they don't use it. Also, my first job has gotten to maximum level, the blue mage job, which gets you an achievement or trophy. Make sure you always change jobs when a character gets to max level, so you are always unlocking new abilities for the character. Also, there's achievements or trophies for mastering 5 and 15 jobs. Then go back into the fire ship, and what we want is a defender enemy, which they usually appear mostly in the room above the engine room. When you face the motor trap enemy, control 1, so you can do the missile to your party member with learn. Sometimes it will miss, so keep doing it until it successfully hits. Exit the fire ship and the next location is south of your current location, and it's the Library of Ancients. But first there's 2 enemies in the forest surrounding the library and a powerful enemy in the desert area north of the library, which we will get on the way back up to heal. The first new enemy you can face in the forest area is the Mithril Dragon, which uses its tail to attack. In groups, it will use the blue magic transfusion to sacrifice itself and heal another dragon. You will need to use the Beastmaster's control to control it. Some enemies will need multiple attempts at control, and when it's successful, you will notice the enemy will turn around. Don't attack it, and when it's the party members who's controlling it comes up, then you can control the dragon and use transfusion of the party member with learn. The final enemy you can face in the forest area is silent bees, and they are fairly weak enemies. Head on up to the desert area and you will face the Dhorme Chimera, the strongest enemy you have faced so far. It will do damage and attacks, and we want the blue magic Aqua Breath. It will hit all the party. As soon as it uses it, defeat it. It's weak against slow. You can throw shurikens at it with ninjas, or use an elemental magic wand in battle, or constantly heal and use your best attacks. Controlling it works, but you can't do Aqua Breath on your party. Another thing you want to prepare for before you go into the library is there's a blue mage spell you can get called level 5 death. Now, in order for this to successfully work on a party member with learners, that party member has to be a level that is in a multiple of 5. So level 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. A big problem is the level 5 death spell will hit all your party, and if you're all level 20, which you might be, it would be game over. So what you should do is get your party to a multiple of 5. Mine is at level 20. Then get the party member that has learned KO'd and keep the character knocked out, and level the other 3 up 1 level. Mine will be level 21, and then when the level 5 death spell hits, it will only kill the one party member, and you will learn the spell. You might want to then level them up to level 21 before the dungeon, or they will constantly get killed by the spell. Head through the bottom left door, then in the next area you have to make your way to the top right. Do this by being at certain points or interacting with points to move the room around, and then get the single chest in the next room. Enemies in this dungeon is represented by books, and one of 4 random enemies will pop out, and they do it one at a time, and it can be multiple times they appear until the battle ends. Pages 32 and 64 appear in the first few floors, then pages 128 and 256 appear further in. Page 64 has the level 5 death spell, which it casts fairly frequently, so let it and then defeat it. Page 32 is capable of casting the blue magic spell, Era. Control the enemy and cast Era on a party member with Learn and then defeat it. Also, to make the boss of the dungeon very easy to defeat, you will want to use a Beastmaster to capture a page 32. You have to weaken it until near death, and then you can capture it. Use your mages to deal the least damage. Head through the bottom exit and then head towards the left ladder and interact with the books to get to another room, and then get ready for a boss fight when you interact with the book. You will face the classic summoned monster, Ifrit. First debuted in Final Fantasy III and appeared in Final Fantasy IV. As a fire summon, it's weak against ice, so use Blizzara, the summon Shiva, and Mystic Knight Blizzara. It will use a fire attack that hits all your party, so make sure you're constantly healed. Once defeated, you can use Ifrit as a level 2 summon. Backtrack to the previous floor and head through the nearest door, and now you have Ifrit. You will be able to pass. The other 2 page enemies that you will face is page 128. It will use Slimer to slow down enemies and can be defeated using the level 5 Death Blue magic. Strongest of the page enemies, page 256 has 2 blue magic spells you can learn. First, control it so you can cast off guard to your party member with learn, a handy spell that halves the defense stat. And after you do that, then hit it so you don't control it, and then it will cast Moon Flute, which will cast Berserk on all your party, and they will automatically win the battle for you, and you will get another blue magic spell. Head left and go down the hall to get a chest, a suit for the ninja, and then exit back to the previous room and then head up through the top hall. Head down to the bottom floor for the last chest in the dungeon, and then go directly right through the door and follow around through the other door. Interact with the bookcases so you can access the right hand side, and interact a book battle on the very right and go through the hole to get to a save point. Head right and follow around to the left to get a character called Mid, and you will enter a boss battle. You will want all your characters to have the Learn ability, but you still want to have your Beastmaster with the captured page 32. The boss you face is Byblos. You will want to withstand his attacks as you want him to use the blue magic spell Magic Hammer, which drains a party member's MP. It will use lots of status attacks and will counter physical attacks with Protect and magic attacks with Toad. When you learn Magic Hammer, release your captured page to instantly end the battle. There is a low chance of it missing. You can restart, or if you do not have a page 32, it's weak against fire. Speak to Mid, then exit the library. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.